Hello and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I just started this game today and I'm on my fourth episode already. Trying to keep them around an hour long. Have to apologize for episode 3. I cut out the intro. I'm playing on PlayStation 4 and if you press the share button, it ends your video basically right there, and I didn't realize that. I pressed the share button and then I came back out and kept recording, and found out that I cut out the intro to episode 3, but that explains that. So if you watch that, I'm sorry. I am still learning. I have to be relatively more quiet because I have my nieces sleeping upstairs above me, and I'm in a basement and my voice can echo through the floor, so I can't get too excited, but their mom said that I'm all good to go just as long as I don't get too loud. So we'll try not to do that. Anyway, last episode we were going all over the place, looking for treasure. We went back to an old island, got some treasure there, and realized that we can't fast travel with our boat, so I had to come back and get my boat. And I'm gonna proceed along with the main story, and then we'll go treasure hunting. We'll fast travel back to that place to treasure hunt later. So I want to find out if I can get a horse. Cause
raise the sail here.
well, how do we leave? Can we back up? Yeah, let's back up. Alright, where? Why is my boat driving in the wrong... Dude, I swear.
What's the meaning of this?
I cannot drive this
What
boat,
are you
yo.
doing?
Okay. Come on, turn around. Turn this thing around,
What's wrong
guys.
with you?
What if I hit follow coast? What? I did not press X. Okay, how... How... I can't drive the boat, yo. Am I retarded? Okay, here we go. So we're just gonna head to Fornburg, which is where I thought we went before when we landed at that town. But that wasn't Fornburg, yo. That was another town, and we went treasure hunting, and we found some tattoo papers. It was pretty cool, and there's still a bunch of treasure in that area, but we're not gonna go there right now. Where are we headed? We're headed all the way down here. So we landed here thinking that was our destination, and we did a bunch of like side stuff. So we're not even in chapter 1, my dudes. So in the spirit of progression, we gotta get going. We gotta get going, my bros. So yeah, sailing on the open seas, Viking style. It's pretty cool. I have to say I'm liking this game so far. I'm a fan of Assassin's Creed games. I haven't played all of them. There's way too many of them. But I played the core original game series up to part 4. I didn't complete part 4, but I did complete Assassin's Creed 1 through 3. So I got like the main story out of it. And then I picked up again with Origins, where you play in Egypt or whatever. And I beat that, and I thought that was really cool. It was a...
Come for us now, harder and stronger than before. No surprise there. This war spun on for 3 generations. I hardly expect him to relent. Your hatred for that man burns bright, wolf-kissed. I could warm my balls on it. Would you not prefer a pair of sealskin breeches? Just take care, Eivor. Such hatred can make you careless. What he did to your father, he did to all of us. You are not in this fight alone.
Jeez, man, how far do I gotta go? I gotta go far. I gotta go all the way around here. Maybe this map is the whole game. No, it can't be. It's way too small to be the whole game. That's only chapter 1.
Sails down.
Why did I put my sails down? Because of the habit of clicking X to go faster, I guess. There's no buttons to press. I can play with the joystick while we go. Get a view of the land.
Will scold you for setting out against his wishes. Of course you will. Is that not something you worry over? I worry only that our king will not see that I'm right until it's too late. What about Sigurd? What would he say? If Sigurd were here, he would be sitting beside you, wiping the blood from his axe and smiling into the breeze.
Sigurd? Yeah, that's like my buddy dude. He saved me.
And what will you tell our king about this misadventure? Only the truth. That we attacked Kjotve's fortress, killed his men, and weakened his control of this land. Will you mention the part where you lost your crew and were nearly sold as a thrall? Will that be part of your saga? If there's a skull to dare sing that verse, it will be his last song.
Alright, this is where we're supposed to go to proceed with the game. So, we're actually making progress now. It's only chapter 1, bros. We're only level 2. It's been... This is the 4th hour of this shit.
Up here.
We're only scratching the surface. This is gonna be a long Let's Play, my bros. Hopefully I'll be able to keep at it. I mean, I've been begging for something good to do for a while, so... I mean, I'll make a hobby of it, I guess.
Returns, and not half dead.
Hello, lady.
We thought we had lost you, Eivor. For good this time.
A warm welcome as always, Randvi.
Randvi.
You look like reddened shit. What happened?
Nothing to crow about, except to say the men who delayed us are dead. And how are you?
Well enough. Though I have spent many tiresome days calming the rages of our king. He is not happy with you.
I expected as much. And what of Sigurd? Has he returned from his raids?
My husband should be home today. The last we heard, he was approaching Stavanger.
Good to hear. We have need of his courage.
Sigurd will not save you from his father's wrath, Eivor. You should know that by now.
Did your raid not go as planned?
They rarely go as planned. But we killed many of Kjotve's warriors. And there was this.
After so many years. You should take it to Gunnar. He will give it back its edge.
A good idea. After I see our king.
That I do not advise. Not yet. He is meeting with a messenger from the north.
I can wait.
A cloud hangs over you. Is something wrong?
Seeing my father's axe after 17 winters, it stirred something in me. A feeling I've not had since the day he was killed. Since the day I got this.
Memories of past agonies. Of sadness and pain.
I should speak with Valka. She could help me make sense of my feelings.
Take your time getting
Valka,
settled.
like a
I will see
Viking
you at the
psychologist?
I think you've lost your edge, Eivor, just like that axe. Maybe Gunnar can help you with both.
I will let you know.
Oh, I thought he was about to fight me. Alright, we did the first chapter and we got 2 skill points. Cool. Multiple quests accepted. Track or untracked quests by opening the quest log menu. So we got 2 quests. Family Matters, part of Battle for the Northern Way. Ivor returns home to face a fostering father's fury. Set by wild visions, Ivor seeks out the local seal for cancer. Well, let's go see our therapist. Viking equivalent. of a therapist, I'm sure.
Toby, trading a needle for an arrow, I see.
Eivor, can you teach me the art of archery?
I would be happy to. See how I'm standing. Plant your feet in the ground, no wider than your shoulders. Breathe in as you draw the arrow back.
Yeah, I know how to shoot arrows. So a horse, I can get
Where
a
are you
horse.
going? Come back.
No, I ain't coming back, bitch. So there are horses. Okay,
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
where is the seer at? Does she live out in the boonies, or? I didn't think I was heading out of town. Oh man, that's far away. Map. Alright, what are we doing here, guys? The seer lives all the way that way. So what the hell is... Oh man, I still got this tracked. That's what's confusing me. It's throwing me all the wrong direction, yo. We got some time to kill while Mr. King is talking to his messenger, so
you've come back?
we'll go talk to Miss Lady.
Eivor, looking rough you are. Welcome home.
Thanks, buddy.
Hello, Eivor.
Hello. Okay. So she must live outside of town, as seers do. And we gotta go visit her. We gotta go see the seer. I'm level 4 already. Okay. So she's up along the way. Somewhere. Reach Valka's hut. Oh, where is she? Must be a road leading to her. Or do I gotta climb the mountain? Dude, this lady's way up here. Do I gotta go all the way around? Maybe I should have went to see the king first. Too late now, though. Falcon's hut. This is the place, right? Alright. Let's go talk to this bitch. Hello? Spooky seer person. Oh, whoa.
Hamuram. Hamuram.
She's tripping, yo.
Hush. I need silence to hear the songs of nature. Hamuram. Hamuram.
She wants some Hamaran.
She gives praises and she is greeted. For your hearing I hearken, O ancient ones, great Odin, great Freya. I give you thanks for your gift of Seiður. She gives thanks and she is blessed. Eivor, it has been some time. What brings you so far to see me?
I have come for your advice on a private matter.
Come.
Is your mother well?
Her mind is a jumble. She speaks to spirits. I fear her final winter has come, but she has me. Now, let her speak to your needs.
I have had a vision. A powerful vision. It may have been my battle lust, or a delirium caused by the cold, but
Describe it for me.
after 17 years, I saw my father's axe again. And when I touched it, the vision came on fast. There was a wolf, howling and fierce, and then a figure. A grey beard in a cloak, with a single eye.
Was that
He bid
Odin?
me follow him.
The High One. He calls to you. Perhaps he means to speak with you, deliver a message.
Oh.
Only through Seder will you see more clearly and unravel the threads that sit tangled upon your mind. This will not take long.
Hey Google, set an alarm for 30 minutes.
Done. Your alarm's set for 8:35 p.m.
Yeah, I forgot to set an alarm. Because I only get 60-minute video chunks, right? So I don't have a way to see this. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, what do you brew? Tell no one else. Have you done this before? Have you done this before?
Have you used this sort of magic before?
Have no fear. It was not my Seder that made her like this. Her condition inspired the elixir.
Did it help her?
For a time, it opened her up to visions. Strange, unreadable things. Then she returned to her current state.
You've been doing some hard drugs, yo.
Drink.
And I'm about to do the same thing.
If you seek true understanding.
Alright, man. Drink up. Oh, you poisoned me, you bitch. Oh, we're going on a vision quest, man. This is gonna be a trip. Alright. Where are we at? What's going on? What's happening? It's all white. It's really white. It's really bright. It's hurting my eyes. Ah, come on. Here we go. Was that it? I thought we were gonna go on a trip, man. Oh, yeah, we're tripping. We're definitely tripping.
I saw nothing, Valka. Felt nothing.
Harvey! Harvey. Harvey!
I walk among the dead.
You're having a vision, bro. The wolf and the...
Sigurd! Brother, when did you arrive?
That's not
What is
Sigurd,
this?
man. You tripping, man. There's fireflies and shit everywhere. Whoa. Whoa. Did these people just appear here? What are you doing, lady? Over there. What is this? Some Threads of Fate shit? What is going on? Alright. It's pretty trippy. Let's get out of there. Snowstorm's getting worse. We're on a vision quest, yo. Oh, there's the dog. Follow you, wolf. Alright, let's get through this.
Sigurd? Brother! What is this?
There was no other way, Javi. Our fates are fixed.
Sigurd!
Oh man, somebody cut off Sigurd's arm.
Sigurd! What has happened?
This was not for you, Javi.
Oh man, what a trip. Whoa! Holy shit, man, is that Fenry? That was a big ass wolf, man. Is that Fenry? Is that what his name is? The big wolf in Norse mythology? Well, that was cool. Cool little trip. Did some drugs. Had a vision. Looks like Brother Sigurd's gonna be in trouble.
Steady, Eivor. It is Valka. I am here.
Gods, I thought I... What was that?
Tell me everything.
I was on a mountain in a violent blizzard, climbing toward the summit, following a wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Odin and Nurnir were there.
I saw Odin and the Nornir spinning the threads of fate. They were watching me.
Not watching. They were showing you the way forward. Your life, your path, what lies before you, and where it ends.
And the wolf was eager for my attention, as if it were beckoning me to follow.
You are the wolf-kissed, fated to carry its mark for life. In this case, it might represent your ambition, or your fear.
I saw the gates to Odin's Hall of Slain Champions. They opened for me.
Shades of Valhalla, for which you are destined.
I do not know what else to say. My memories are faint, hazy.
Did you reach the summit of this mountain?
I did, yes. Sigurd was there, wounded, in pain. His fighting arm was missing. Then the wolf reappeared, the size of a dragon, twisted and terrible. It fixed its eyes on me and struck. Then I awoke.
The gods favor you, Eivor. They always have. You will have your glory, and you will earn your place in Valhalla. But these portents carry a darker truth. The missing arm, the trail of blood, the beast. You will betray your brother, Sigurd. That is the meaning of your vision.
That cannot be right. I would never betray Sigurd. He's my brother, my family.
The Nornir have spoken, and this is their message.
No, this is wrong. Or you misunderstand. That cannot be right.
You will betray Sigurd.
Odin fought against his fate. It can be done.
Well, man. Leveled up again? Level 6, yo. We're leveling up fast. Skipping levels and shit. Alright, well, that was cool, guys. Guess we're heading back down to town. Back home. It was a cool vision. I like the creepy Nurner witches. And they tripped me out. And that big giant wolf tripped me out. You guys packing any treasure in here?
Sunan, guide me.
No? No treasure? No secrets? Wait. Is that treasure up there?
The god-cursed background has deserted again! Come back, or be branded a deserter!
There is treasure up there. How do I get it?
Be an outlaw! This is your last chance!
There's only one way to get that treasure. You gotta go down that zip line, bro. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can do this on your horse?
Oh.
The god-cursed background has deserted again!
What is this?
Why are you shouting?
Ivan has wandered off again. Every time he claims he got lost in the mountains. I have had enough. If I have to risk more men looking for him, he will be branded and outlawed.
Ivan. He's Gunna's sister's son, if I have it right. Do not fire your irons yet. I will have a look around.
Come back, or be branded a deserter! Do you want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
Wow. So I gotta get all the way up there? Oh. What's this? Cloudberries, I need those. Do. Climbing up this mountain so I can get to that treasure. Alright, let's see if we can... Oh!
The god-cursed background has deserted again!
So this is a tricky little trick, guys. Gotta time it right. And health doesn't recharge in this game. So, if I mess up too many times, I'm not in luck. Alright, let's do this. Come on, bros. Now. Yeah.
Do you want to be an outlaw? This is your last chance!
Alright, cool, we got that treasure. Could we have climbed up this thing? No. Oh, we could have climbed up it. Well. Oh, now I'm on fire. Okay. Could have just climbed up it. Man. Oh well. We got it the cool way. Where's me? Where's my horse? I ain't walking.
Come back, or be branded a deserter.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even a proper side quest. There's no blip or progression for it, so I'm not gonna bother with it. Alright, so we went and we had our little vision quest, and now we're heading back into town to talk to the king? The king? Quest? Family Matters?
What? Watch out, fool!
Uh-oh. Oh, leg. Okay. There's
Come and drink. Let us amuse the gods.
There's people to talk to and shit.
Well, look who it is.
Albus.
Practicing your wordplay, Albus.
Ah, Eivor. The only mouth in Midgard from which I fear mockery.
You taught me the art of writing poetry, old friend. It is only natural that I surpass you soon.
How about another lesson then? A quick flight. Right here, right now. What do you say?
Let's try flighting.
I always put a few coins down as a wager. Most of those who enjoy flighting have an equal fondness for betting. But today, we'll abstain. Let me begin.
I'm ready.
In flighting, it's key to match cadence and rhyme. It's as much about sound as it is about time. So be careful in choosing the words that you say.
I'll recall what you taught ere I enter the fray.
A fine answer. Perfect rhyme and a lovely cadence to match my line. Now, let us examine meaning. In flighting, you'll need to be cutting and keen. It's about wielding wit more than venting your spleen. If I tell you you're foolish and stupid and dull,
then I will make a fine goblet from out of your skull.
not bad, not bad. The rhyme is there, the sound is good, but consider that I said you were silly, and you told me you would kill me. At times, it might be best to remain on theme. Something to consider.
Okay.
Last one. So go then and conquer the world with your wit. Go be clever, be quick, show your spirit and grit. I look eagerly forward to seeing how you fare.
I will flight you with flourish and best you with flair.
Perfect, yes! You could destroy me with such a line. Your flighting's astounding. You're worthy of praise.
Well, we learned
You
what
swing a
flighting
fine
is.
axe and you turn a good phrase.
Thank you, Albus. I'll take the lesson to heart.
I guess talking to people is kind of like a mission. Well, okay. Moving on. We're trying to get to... right here.
Eivor, come to keep your blade sharp? Wolf-kissed, welcome back.
Well, hello there.
I have something here you might like to see.
Thunderclap of Thor! Is that your father's axe? I have not seen this beauty since, well, for some time. I forged this weapon long ago. Still looks good. One of my finest, I think.
It has a blunted blade, but it swings well. Can you sharpen it?
I can give it a better edge and reinforce the handle. And as luck would have it, I have one ingot left for the job.
Are you sure?
The fates have willed it so. But in future, bring your own metal ingots. I cannot forge them from empty air.
Bringing ingots to the settlement forge will allow Gunnar to enhance armor and weapons. Doing so will unlock rune slots, increase the piece's upgrade limit, and may improve its appearance. Wow, there's a lot going on in this weapon system. Oh, they made it look better too.
That should do it. Anything else?
I'm done
That's
here.
all for now.
Return any time.
Okay, so I got my axe. Aaron's axe. I can upgrade it and make its attacks. I mean, how do I see if I can upgrade it or not? I need 120 ore to upgrade it. So there's a point to collecting loot more so than before in this game. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, there's another person to talk to.
Hi. Can you point me to some good hunting grounds?
I could, but I don't want every iron foot with a bow scaring away the game. Bring me 3 deer antlers to prove your skills, and I might just have a story for you.
A worthy challenge. I will see you soon.
And how am I supposed to remember where you're at? Okay, so talking to people gives you like little cool challenges. But how are you supposed to remember them? Don't come part of my quest list or a side quest list. I just forget about them. That seems strange that they would do that. That they would give you side quests that you can't track. Kind of like side quests for if you're like really into it, I guess. Where do I go now? Do. So I wasn't even supposed to go in that other town before. I was supposed to come here and learn things, learn how to play. Alright.
It must be finished now.
The king has called for his best mead, so the talks are concluded. It should be safe to enter.
I'm ready to face the thunder. I will speak with the king now.
Excellent, King Styrbjorn. I will take this proposal to my nephew. I believe he will see the wisdom in it.
Good. It is all I can hope for. May the... What? Eivor, come forward and explain in plain words why you have willfully disobeyed my commands. Do you mock me?
I do not mock you, King. I mean to embolden you against your enemies and your own poor judgment.
You know nothing of my judgment. You know nothing of my plans and strategies.
Sigurd would agree with me.
My son might agree with you, but he would obey me. He knows his place.
Not as well as he knows his father.
Imagine you are harassed by an enemy with warriors that vastly outnumber your own. What profit does open war bring? Would it not be better to work quietly through diplomacy, gaining alliances? Waiting until the day our numbers outweigh our enemies and our victory is guaranteed.
Do we have any allies to speak of? Or is that your excuse to do nothing?
Your confidence blinds you to so much in plain sight, Eivor. Day and night I toil to forge ties with clans to the north. Very soon you will see the fruits of my efforts. Only then will you understand.
Is that all?
I'm at a loss with you, Eivor. When I took you in as my own, never did I imagine such disrespect from the child of Varin. Your father was a fine man. Just and loyal to me, he died bravely so that we might live.
He died a coward, Lord. A fate I will not mirror.
Why do you carry such a useless burden? Let it go! Think only of the days to come, of your future and the victories at hand.
My honor has been stained. Until it's wiped clean, I want nothing else.
I refuse to pick at that wound again. But if there is something that can chase these shadows from your thoughts...
Uh-oh.
Sigurd has come! Down at the docks, his ship is here!
Alright, Sigurd is here. Well, this lady be walking. Normally everybody's running to the objectives. They usually run in video games, because there's no time for walking.
Hey, careful with that one. Avon!
Sigurd!
Ah, look at you, blood-soaked drinker. Oh, have you been worrying without me?
Oh, and you, salt-cured Vikinger. I smell the stink of a dozen kingdoms in your beard.
It's just the start. Randvi, my dear wife, your husband returns. Bringing gifts and riches to share.
And new friends, I see.
Yes. Basim and Hytham. We met in Miklagard, and they showed me her buried secrets.
We are grateful to Sigurd for his invitation, and eager to pay tribute to your king.
My brother is always very careful with the company he keeps, if you're standing safely beside him. He must like you.
Ah, Eivor. Save the introductions until our bellies are full. I will see my father. Tell him of my time away.
Those guys look like assassins.
This morning we traded with a ship passing south. They told us Eivor the Wolf-Kissed was captured by Kjotve's men.
They must have cut the tale short. I killed my captors and recovered my crew. And for that your father scolded me. You know where I stand, brother. Nothing short of war will dislodge Kjotve from our lands. But he disagrees.
I know. Father thinks too much and acts too little. Today that changes. I promise you. By the winter's end, the name Kjotve the Cruel will be a curse on the lips of a drunken fool.
Cool. Getting some story in, getting some background. So Sigurd is my kinda adopted brother, and I'm gonna betray him.
My son! Welcome home!
Father.
Tonight we feast and celebrate your return, Sigurd. The tables are laid with barley and lamb, bread and mead.
And no more, I beg you. I want nothing you would not serve a thrall. Let me be the one to honor you. I bring gifts and tales from faraway lands. After 2 winters away, I am full up with both.
Very well, very well. Come inside.
And when we are fat and satisfied, Father, we will talk of Kjotve and his clan, and how we may end their terror, once and for all. He has dogged us too long, shamed us for too many seasons. I know this. Eivor knows this. It ends now.
Yes, of course, when the time is right.
Through Rusland we barreled down the Volga River, raiding as we went. Shadowy tribes hurling spears at our ship. At Miklagard, we saw men bedecked in riches as vibrant as the Bifrost itself. And these we took for our troubles, of course. We sailed to Rome, then Africa, past oceans of sand, warriors of all colors, and beauty the eyes must weep to behold. And now I have returned, with riches and glory to share with my family, my friends, my eyes-forged Strengir. So take what you desire from my hoard. For this is only a taste of things to come. Tomorrow, the Raven clan starts anew.
Skål, Sigurd.
Skål! And you, Eivor, come. I have something special for you.
Randvi,
Eivor, have you paid a visit to Valka?
I did.
And?
It is not something I can speak on, or wish to.
I understand.
Your bed will be warm tonight, with your husband returned. That must be a good feeling.
It is a different feeling. Warmer, but with less space to stretch my arms and legs.
Are you not happy to see your husband returned?
Of course. But it has been so long he seems a stranger to me. 3 winters we are married, and he has been away for 2.
Can you not rekindle the flame that once burned hot?
When he crawls into bed to warm me, as you say, it will be with farts and honeyed breath.
We should all be so lucky.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take a little break here, and come back and do another episode, end this episode right here, and we'll continue with the story of Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the next episode.